Hey everyone! If you're familiar, I recently launched a GoFundMe to help get me to MagicCon Las Vegas this October. It came to my attention that I kind of described it, or the detail that I put in was more for people who maybe understood what the event was, or maybe had been following my journey for the last few years. So I wanted to just do a quick video to go a little more in depth, to give you a little bit more detail of why this is so important to me, and to kind of back it up a little, just to give a little bit of information if you are unfamiliar with what MagicCon is. It is a Magic the Gathering convention. So if you're familiar with like a Comic-Con, it is like that, but strictly just for Magic the Gathering. It is a very large Magic event, but it is kind of like a smaller Comic-Con. That's the best way I could really describe it. Along with all these events and things like that, they have their own cosplay contest. It is, if you're familiar with Comic-Con, the best way I can describe it is like the Crown Championship of cosplay. It's really similar with that in that it sort of does its own circuit within itself through the year. And there are 3 categories. There is novice, journeyman, and masters. So basically what happens is, let's say you compete as sort of one of the non-Vegas ones. So for me, I competed in Chicago in February as a masters. That was the category I was in. And then I won Best in Show. So what does this mean? So this kind of equates to if I had entered at a costume at Emerald City Comic Con, had won Best in Show, and now I get to go compete for the Crown Championship at Chicago in C2E2, if that makes sense. That's sort of, if you understand that lingo, that's how they compare to each other. If not, just know that I won a very big award and it was very important. Basically, if you win the MagicCon cosplay contest as the Best in Show, you get to compete in sort of what they call the MagicCon Cosplay Grand Championships in Las Vegas in this October. So this is really important to me, and why I made the GoFundMe is because I had lost my job about 2 years ago, and I had been working really hard to get another job. I'd been, living off unemployment and some gigs here and there. We've had a lot of like personal things happening, from health to our house to our pets, that have really made doing extra things difficult. And even though I did win badges to get to this event, I don't actually get any help getting there. So I have to still pay for my flight and my hotel and food and everything when I get there. And it's really we're in a very difficult position where that's kind of like a little too hard. It's also really exciting because the costume that I'm going to be making, I will be finding out in a few days, specifically on the website. It literally describes as Grand Championship contestants will create an unknown cosplay decided by the MagicCon team and be given compensation up to a predetermined amount to pay for materials. So while I am being funded to make the costume, it would not help me get there. It would pretty much be one or the other. Like, I could make it and not actually attend the event, or I could attend the event and not be able to make it. So I plan to make I'm really, with what we're at right now, I genuinely think it's very possible. We're super close to the end goal. Really, I appreciate everyone's help from the bottom of my heart. It's a really dream come true to compete on this stage with a lot of people that I know and friends, and it's really exciting. And it could also, be a gateway to a lot of opportunities. So it's really a big deal. I hope that helped. That was kind of the deep dive. I know this wasn't actually that quick, but if you want to see, this is the costume I made that won me Best in Show. This was Rowan, Scion of War. I really had a lot of fun building that costume, and I'm super stoked to see what I get to build and start doing that, because I don't know yet. I should find out soon though. But yeah, if you have any more questions or want any clarification, please feel free to ask me. I understand, this is a big ask of the community, but so far everyone has been so helpful, whether they're just sharing the link or donating themselves. It really means a lot, and from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate it. That's it. Thank you so much, and I'll hopefully see you at MagicCon Las Vegas. And don't forget to keep it light and bubbly, friends. Thank you.